Like the other day, I had a kettlebell and I just broke my wrist, right? Sometimes if you break your wrist and curl like that, it will emphasize your bicep and take out the extensor muscles in your forearm. I can put blood into my vein just from thinking about it. People don't get it. They think I'm stupid. They think I'm crazy. It doesn't matter. A good posing routine can be a great workout. Isometric, like they got that 30 for 30 coming up on Bruce Lee. I can't wait to see that.
Hey, what do you guys think about the new Batman that's coming out? Just, I know it's off the subject, but what do you guys think about him saying that he doesn't want to work out because he doesn't think it stereotypes superheroes? His interpretation that superheroes don't have to be muscular. And it's like, ah! What up, guys? Jump on. So we do some fun blocking.
Some blocking? Who do you need to block?
You got all people
who love you only.
We have
no one's here talking trash.
Hey guys, this sexy human next to me is Clark Bartram. Been friends for over 30 years. For 30 years?
Long time.
30 years, yeah. For some reason, his biceps are deformed. Cramp. He does some fun training. She does a lot of stuff.
I keep it fun. I keep it
real.
I keep it athletic.
I would say, maybe correct me, you're at a stage where you enjoy your workouts. It matters on who shows up at your house, and then you just tussle to make the kids throw up.
You hit it on the head.
Okay, so one thing that we still have fun doing is competing.
Yeah.
The battle.
Yeah.
And I know that you guys go, hey, go into the gym, be the best you can. It's competition about yourself. Yeah, to a point. There's a great thing about having an ego that understands that you want to be the very best as well. And it's not a bad thing to have. Mostly if you can tailor it or keep it cultured around what you're trying to do in the sense of training. He wants to train, so he wants to do the best he can, but he also wants to crush the 20-year-old or the 18-year-old athlete that comes in to go, hey, train me for football. That's only going to make them better. It's no point for anybody to train with somebody that just kind of gives up. So that's a great thing about Clark. Clark is not only, which you guys know this, I am not a fan of the guy that only studies. I'm not a fan of the guy that only lifts. I'm a fan of the guy that does both. Understands it, reads it, then utilizes it, lives it. All you guys that talk about this stuff, but you don't live it. And I don't mean for a year or two, but I mean for a lifetime. For 10 years, 15 years. I said this the other day, is that I would take advice from a fat person, male or female, that never did anything except get herself in shape and then kept it off for 10 to 15 years. And then transferred that knowledge to somebody else that helped them get in shape. Because then that's somebody that understands health and fitness and that has something to offer. So where my workouts are very, very pinpoint programs, to where I understand what I'm doing today, I know why I'm doing what I'm doing today into next week. So it's very structured. I don't have, I'm not at the stage where this right now gets to be free. And I think something that's so beautiful about what Clark's doing is Clark is showing me these workouts he's doing. I want no part of it. I would be beat up. I would not last 5 minutes with this cat. And these workouts are fun, but at the same time, you're going to burn tons of fat. You're going to get your heart rate up. You're going to be cardiovascularly elite. And again, but you're still young. You're 38 years old right now, so you're a little younger than Todd Abrams. Todd is 30 years older than you.
That's somewhere around there.
Somewhere around you. So make sure, Jeff, will you put down his TikTok or just full name and Instagram? Let's see if they got any questions over here.
Batman, look at that. Someone recognizes.
Someone knows.
Someone recognizes. Clark is awesome. Someone else recognizes.
Hey, what do you guys think about the new Batman that's coming out? Just, I know it's off the subject, but what do you guys think about him saying that he doesn't want to work out because he doesn't think It's stereotyped superheroes that they have to be working out. Do you know
Ray
that?
Angelali reached out to him on
Who's that?
You don't know Ray?
Ray? Oh, our guy. Okay, yeah.
He reached out to him on Twitter and said, I want to train you. I trained Ben Affleck, so I want to train you for this role. So apparently he doesn't want to work out for the role, which I find offensive, by the way. Because I think you have to have a physique. That's part of it.
I thought all superheroes have a physique except for maybe, well, in the comic books, even Flash has a physique.
Yeah. I mean, everyone does, man. It's part of the DNA of the superhero is just to be that idealistic thing that every kid. I mean, that's what's set your whole career off, man. Right? Superheroes and real life superheroes.
Why would he go the opposite? I thought the point of a superhero is to have these powers, to have that physique, to have maybe even the looks or whatever it is, but to be so humble and caring about others, and that's the superhero in him. He could stop everybody. He could take over the world and rule it himself, but his point is that he doesn't want to do that. He wants to save humanity at all costs, and most of the superheroes are that way.
Yeah.
So why would he go against it, going, no, the muscularity, that's so weird to me.
Plus, you can't change what the comics have already laid as a foundation.
Obviously, they can change.
And that's what ruins movies to me, when people come and try and be too creative. But anyway.
Is it creative or his, because he's doing, I forgot the terminology that he used. His interpretation that superheroes don't have to be muscular. And it's like,
I call BS.
Oh, geez. Don't take the fun out of it for us guys. We already lost those 80s movies and 90s movies with the Conan and Stallone and stuff. So, off subject, that crushed me when I read that.
So why do people come on? Do they get training advice here? I've watched a couple of these before, but...
We do anything and everything. And if they ask anything and stuff like that, and I thought that you're over at the house eating my food.
Yeah, I just had some steak. It was legit. So let me jump in here for a second, just to verify and edify this guy. And he talked about structure. I know that, but still, look, it's worth saying because you said something. Our workout styles are completely different, and like Mike said, his is very structured. He knows exactly when he's eating. He knows exactly how. Don't get distracted by my bicep. I didn't mean to do that.
World's finest, man.
He knows exactly when he's eating, how much he's eating, and it's all planned out. I, on the other hand, I just eat whenever I have food available, and my training is very different from Mike's. He wakes up at a certain time. He trains at a certain time. He knows exactly what he's doing. Down to the weight, it's the reason he is the way he is. And I think, for me, it's the reason I am the way I am. So there was a TikTok post I had where people talking all kind of trash about me. I'm like, here's the bottom line. Whatever works for you, works for you. And do it. And just continue to do it until it doesn't work for you anymore. Then do something different. That's the beauty of the human body that we have the privilege of living in. It's able to do what he does and what I do. And he could come and crush one of my workouts. Don't let him play. This guy's one of the best athletes around, period. Even at 308 pounds. Still run a 4.9 probably. So we're gonna bring over the superhero. Good boy,
okay, all right. The real Titan is here. We got a question here. You want to take this?
Where's it at?
Right here.
Okay, Mike, can you help me with a problem I have with my biceps? They never feel pain, and no matter how light I do. My forearms hurt instead.
So I think what he means is, I'm guessing he's replaced pump with pain. Is that what you guys are thinking?
I'm thinking he just doesn't feel like
the pump, the energy.
So he feels the pump. He loses strength here before he gets it here. Yeah. So here's what I did on my TikTok the other day. I had a kettlebell and I just broke my wrist, right? Sometimes if you break your wrist and curl like that, it will emphasize your bicep and take out the extensor muscles in your forearm. Because if you're curling heavy and you're curling here first, now there's a lot of other stuff behind that, but generally speaking, if you can take that out, then you can just focus on that.
Yeah, just break the wrist. So
Not
instead of this,
literally,
break the wrist backwards, let it relax, and then just drag the barbell, the dumbbells up. If that's what you mean, that you can't feel the exercise in the biceps, you feel it in the forearms. Relax the forearms. I don't use grips. You use grips?
no.
Okay, Heath Evans uses grips, both because he's kind of soft And also, he can't isolate muscles as well as we do. Now, that's not saying anything but just a lot of bad towards Heath, which is fine.
I go as far as I can isolate, like I can sit here,
Isolate the inside to the outside.
I can put blood into my vein just from thinking about it. People don't get it, they think I'm stupid, they think I'm crazy, it doesn't matter. I know my body that well, and I'm so in tune with it, I can literally tell it what I want it to do.
So, where did you get that? And did that start with posing as a kid?
Posing definitely helps. I mean, because when you're there and you're posing, you have to, you know, a good posing routine can be a great workout. Isometric, like they got that 30 for 30 coming up on Bruce Lee. I can't wait to see that because he was famous for that, right? The isometric workouts that he did with the physique that he had. So that's the beauty of this machine that we get to live in, is it's so adaptive. It's the most adaptive organism on the known universe. So whatever you do to it it's going to respond one way or the other. If you don't do anything to it, it will begin to go down. It doesn't stagnate, it goes down. But the minute you do something, it starts to change in a positive direction.
Where does that stem from? Your actions, your body, or mind?
All of it. Every part of it, man. And to me, it originates in the mind, because we can Google and YouTube.
I didn't feel that. He said it himself.
You know, but the minute you can get around your own self-limiting beliefs and conversations and thoughts and preconditioned notions of who you are, then you can, look, this is BS. You can't be anything you want in the world. I hate when people say that. You can't be the king of England. But you can accomplish what you want with your body. You can be the best version of you that you could possibly be. You might not look like Mike, me, or Jeff, and maybe you don't want to. But the bottom line is you can be the absolute best version of yourself if you get out of your own damn way.